If we take a look around us, it's easy to assume that the world we live in is all there is. But what if there are other universes out there that exist alongside ours? And what if these universes have their own unique set of physical laws and constants? In a recent video, we talked about the holographic principle and how our universe could just be a hologram projected from another universe. Now, some people in the comments were quick to dismiss this idea, saying that it's just a conspiracy theory. But the truth is that the holographic principle is a real scientific theory that has been proposed by some of the brightest minds in physics, including Leonard Susskind and Max Tegmark. So what does this mean for the possibility of a ghost world? Well, if our universe is just a hologram, then it means that there is another universe that exists behind our own. This other universe would have its own physical laws and constants, and it's possible that one of these constants could be the strength of the gravitational force. If the gravitational constant in this other universe was different, then the behavior of matter in that universe would be different. For example, if gravity was weaker in that universe, then objects would weigh less. In fact, they would weigh exactly twice as much less than they do here. This is because the strength of gravity is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. So if we were to double the mass of an object, we would need to double the gravitational constant to keep the force of gravity the same. But if we were to keep the mass of the object the same and double the gravitational constant, then the force of gravity would be twice as strong. So if we were in a universe where the gravitational constant was twice as weak, then we would feel like we were in a universe where gravity was twice as strong. And since we are always relative to our own experiences, we wouldn't know that anything had changed. We would just feel twice as heavy. But if we were to travel to this other universe, we would immediately notice the difference. We would feel like we were in a ghost world where everything is twice as heavy as it should be. This is basically the plot of the movie Inside Out, where the main character, Riley, lives in a world where gravity is twice as strong as it is on Earth. Now, of course, this is just a fun movie for kids, but it is also a great illustration of what a ghost world might look like if we were to visit another universe where the gravitational constant was different. Now, I know this might sound like a far-fetched idea, but the truth is that physicists are actually quite serious about the possibility of there being other universes with different physical laws. In fact, it's so widely accepted that physicists have actually come up with a name for it. They call it the anthropic principle. Basically, the anthropic principle states that the universe must be the way it is in order for life to exist. If the physical constants were even slightly different, then life as we know it would not be possible. For example, if the strong nuclear force was any weaker, then nuclei would be unstable and life could not exist. Or if the vacuum expectation value of the Higgs field was different, then atoms would not exist, and again, life could not exist. So clearly, the universe is fine-tuned for life, and we can't help but wonder if there are other universes that are also fine-tuned for life. Maybe there are infinite other universes out there, each with its own unique set of physical laws and constants. Maybe there are ghost worlds where gravity works differently, or worlds where time moves backwards, or even worlds where there are two moons instead of just one. The possibilities are really endless, and while we may never be able to visit these other universes, we can at least entertain the idea that they might exist. After all, it's just a fun thought experiment that helps us to appreciate the amazing universe we live in. So what do you think? Is there a ghost world out there that we could visit if we just knew how? Or is our universe just as finite and closed as we currently believe? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.